Hi guys, I'm Shmee, hello, and welcome back to the channel where you rejoin me with the Stradman, where my car is emerging from the Batcave. When we get back later on, we're going to pop it back downstairs to go and have a look. But as you might remember from taking it to Circuit of the Americas, driving on track, from doing many miles, the tyres are pretty shot. There's not a whole lot of life left in them, so we're going to get them changed. Now, the front ones are completely gone. The rears still have a little bit of legal tread left. You might be thinking what I'm thinking. Time for a little spin class? Let's go take this car, James with one of his, go over and see if we can finish off those rears before we get them changed over and come back to go down into the Batcave. I have got to say that this lift is super cool, the way that it arises from below where you have a second parking area. Some of James's cars up here as we've had a look at, and my car that has just been lifted up on out, but it is today about changing these. I've gone for an interesting choice. So these are the original Michelin Cup 2Rs with the GT Black Series graphic, as you can see on this velvety-like ring that they have around them. These fronts were actually my original fronts. I have a second set of wheels and tyres, which I'd swapped before it went out to the Middle East. These are the original ones it was delivered on, and those following the drive at Kota are finished. We'll have a proper look when we take them off. The rears, however, were the ones that went to the Middle East. So those are the rears that actually drove on the Dubai Autodrome and at Yas Marina, which have stayed on the car since, and they have about 1mm over the wear indicators. So fully legal, fully all good, but I think we should do something a little bit more about that to completely get rid of them before we're going to change them. But the choice of tyres that are going to go onto the car are not another set of Cup 2Rs, and I'll talk more about that when we get over to where we're going to be doing this. So I will take the GT Black Series, James is going to grab one of these cars, and we'll head over to go have some fun with this. Yo, so what car are you taking today?
Obviously the A12.
Ferrari time?
Yeah, dude. I'm a Ferrari guy. I'm not a Lambo guy. Look at me. I'm classy, sophisticated.
Nothing to do with pink to match your pink Lambos.
Well, I mean, I had to dress up for the occasion. It's only once a year the Shmee 150's in town.
So we will get the 812 start. We'll get that out on the road. It's actually quite cool to have the 812 and the GT Black Series together.
Kind of competitors in a sense, right? Sort of.
800-ish horsepower.
Rear-wheel drive,
front engine.
Definitely.
Let's do it. Let's have the start up. Let's enjoy a cold start in the garage. It does sound good.
It's not bad. It'll be better soon though.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that car, and I suppose most importantly, listen to that car. And this is before James fits an exhaust to it. He's only owned it for a month or so, but has some big plans in the works for this. So stay tuned for that one. Right, I best go and jump into the GT Black Series, and we will drive to our venue of choice for the spin class. This is really cool, under the bridge here, right into the GT Black Series, right-hand drive, of course. Let's get this started. 10,400 and something miles on the clock. We're going well. That's the usual pop-up because it's out of region. We've got 100 octane fuel in here as well after filling it up, so we can have some fun. The 812 looks so good on the road. That thing is just awesome. I talk about it all the time. 812 Superfast, 812 GTS is one of the best car out there, and the 812 Competizione is that on, well, even more epicness, to be honest. But it's a slightly funny one with this car, that we've got this different set of wheels and tyres, one on the front, one on the back from the original and the second set. Boys will be boys with these things. So what I was saying about the different sets of wheels and tyres is that on, wait for it. Nice. With the front of this car, we've got the original set it was supplied with. The rears have the second set that I bought, that I took on. So I took both second sets, front and rear, out to the Middle East. But after driving at Yas Marina and all of the miles there in the heat, especially, well, even at night I should say, but especially at Yas Marina, those fronts were completely shot. When the car arrived back, it had to go for a service. So it was swapped over to the original ones. but the rears were left on the second set. So the ones that are at home are completely gone front and rear, which is why we put a second set on it in the first place. These ones are now completely gone at the front, and it's time to go and make them gone at the back. That's the next plan on our agenda. This car's pops and bangs are so good. I think his face tells a story with the pops and bangs of this. I love that. Look at these views, the mountains, views on views here in Utah. That is stunning. So cool. What a place. What a beautiful place to drive. It is spin class time. Now, in the GT Black Series, you can either press traction once and it goes into sport handling mode, or you can press and hold this button, which will then engage the AMG 9-stage traction control. And with this toggle, you can choose your settings. So you can either have it full on if you'd prefer, or full off, or somewhere kind of a little bit in the middle, because a little bit of computer intervention can actually help a bit as well. So in theory, I don't think I've ever done it on Cup 2s or in this car. It should just be a case of turn the wheels and shoot. Well, that was a bit hilarious. So if I turn it all the way, things are going to get a little bit more leery. In that setting, it's like the car is completely helping you do everything. So a bit of lock. Yeah, this is a little bit more wild. Well, that left some properly black lines on the ground and a whole lot of smoke in the process. So I guess we've got to do it again. Let's go back the first way, give it a bit of lock, and go. Who needs rear tyres anyway? Who needs them? Okay, I'm going to stop there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Rear tyres are up to temperature. Wow. Not gonna lie, I feel a little bit mischievous right now, but we're following James onwards towards Envision, who have a set of tyres that we're going to be putting on here. So we got those ready in advance in case there were going to be any issues or anything. So the tyres have actually been waiting while we were doing the track day and stuff at COTA before getting here. So now we'll take them straight off, see quite how much I've destroyed these, and then swap over and put on the new ones, which will be slightly more suitable as we head in towards the winter months and winter weather anyway. Not that Cup 2s are a great winter tyre. It would be more logical to go for a PS4S, for example, but I'm probably not going to drive the car if it's snowing, and I prefer a Cup 2 to have that track performance when you do want it. They just don't have that last extra 2% that the Cup 2Rs have. What I'm slightly curious about though is that the Cup 2s are a different fitment to the Cup 2R. So they're actually slightly skinnier tyres, and I don't know how that's going to look on here. The wheels themselves are an identical dimension. The diameter and the width of these wheels are identical to the ones on the AMG GTR, which wear the skinnier tyres. So in theory, it should just cross over and it should be completely fine. But that's what we're going to find out today and see whether this all works as I hope it will. Nice. We are nearly at our destination. He definitely needs a louder exhaust on that, by the way. I'm not going to say no to doing so because it's kind of quiet at normal speeds. But yes, we're nearly at Envision, where we will take a proper look at exactly what I've just done to my rear tyres. Here we are then. Oh, those wheels are kind of crazy. Vossen wheels. Urus. Right, I guess we're going around the end. I'm going to follow James. He's just disappeared. Oh, new Range Rover. All sorts of cool cars here. I think we're probably going to put this straight into the workshop and immediately get cracking on with this change. Sweet. There we are, we're in. Right, come and have a quick look at these. I have certainly done some tyre damage. Oh gosh, we'll see it fully when they're off, but there's not a whole lot of tread left on here. Yeah, not a whole lot at all. That's basically done, completely finished. Also, we have the new ones. The full set of brand new Cup 2s in the right fitment and the crucial MO, Mercedes OEM equipment stamp as well. 275 35 19s at the front, and then what do we have? Yeah, obviously the rears down here, 325 30 ZR20. Bought these from the guys, obviously, to pop them straight on. Don't have the same nice velvet outside tyre wall, but hey, needs must and all. These are what we're going to pop on, and yeah, all will be well for the onward journey from here with these. I flipped this one up quickly. You do still have the Michelin graphics around there. Looking nice. Anyway, the guys are quickly getting to this, which is awesome. Get the car lifted, get these off, see how destroyed they actually are from the track day on the fronts. A lot of pressure on the fronts, obviously, from the track day, and then from today on the back. Oh yeah, those are done. Those are really done. Wow, that's a day at the track for you. Straight down. Good thing we got some new ones. Off comes the rear. Yeah, there's not much left on there.
Not too bad.
I mean, they're not like dead, but legally speaking, they're dead.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They're definitely finito. Yeah, definitely had some good life out of them and ready to chop on away and have some new ones. Actually interesting, they're not as dead. They're more gone than the fronts in terms of tread, but not down to the cords on the inside or anything. So obviously rear outward camber as opposed to inwards. But anyway, time to get all of these chopped over. This is all happening crazy fast. Time to do the rear. Currently being released out of that one. They're so finished, it's funny. So finished. This is one of the gone fronts. I can't quite believe I managed to get them that far. Well, good thing we had some new ones, hey? Because it would not have been good to drive on those for much longer. Upon further inspection, we lost some chunks of tyre there. Maybe that was a little bit too much fun. Oh well. It's interesting to see the different materials when they start going inside like this and how dead they are. Look at this from the angle, the way they basically scored from the ground where I was doing it. Completely destroyed this tyre. Look at that one line that runs all the way around. This is where we can see how it looks with the slightly skinnier tyre fitment, and to be honest, I'm not necessarily sure you would even know if I hadn't pointed it out. You wouldn't really be able to tell just up at the top end of the site wall. They tuck it in slightly more on the Cup 2s, where it's a little bit more bulbous on the Cup 2Rs. And they've still got the cool branding, so they look the part as well, which is ultimately, I suppose, pretty irrelevant compared to how they drive, and it will be slightly better in the colder temps on Cup 2s than on the Rs. This is the finished look then, armed with a set of Cup 2s. To be honest, I thought it would look a little bit more odd than this, and the ballooning at the rear, for example, is a non-issue, so looking forward to getting this out on the road. Going to drive it, we'll get it cleaned up at some point shortly as well, very dusty around the back, and all of the bugs that we've been splatting at the front, everywhere, all of the butterflies and moths, I think, that we've been hitting. Gosh, what happened there? Something messy. Anyway, we'll get that sorted out at some point before too long, but for now, I suppose we're going to head home with this, back towards the Batcave. Let's take a listen. Whoa, that is a loud GT3 RS. Daddy chill. This is where we step back. James is over there hiding his ears. It's like, enough of that. Oh my gosh, 991.1 GT3 RS in ultraviolet, which looks awesome with the white wheels. Okay, I'm just like, where do I need to stand to not have my ears? Holy moly. That was loud. That makes cars like this seem like nothing. Somewhere in the distance is a GT3 RS. Oh, there it is. He's down there. He's coming. That's a different league of crazy. Different league of crazy. It's time to go then. So first up, gotta start this. There we go. Sounds nice. So Tyre pressures will obviously be displayed a few minutes after driving. We are saying farewell to my absolutely destroyed tyres and setting off on the nice set. But I also want to show you the car that is right over my shoulder, which you'll see in just a second, which is an upgraded turboed GTR Pro with Saturn PPF that runs about 900 horsepower, which is, I mean, yeah, absolutely ridiculous. But the guys here have been legends to get this done. Huge thanks to Envision in Salt Lake City. Thoroughly recommended if anybody in the area needs anything done. But yeah, for now, I'm sure we'll be seeing and hearing more of that GT3 RS probably in just a few seconds.
Thanks for coming by, dude.
Thank you for everything. Thanks for your help.
See ya.
Okay, I'm just going to close the window because I don't want my ears to be destroyed. It's so loud. Right, let's get ready to drive on back to the Batcave. The probably unsurprising thing is that up to this point, nothing feels all that different as we join the highway here. Obviously with new tyres, they do need a tiny bit of bedding in, so you need to be a little bit conscious for your first bit of driving. But it's already the third set of tyres. To be honest, I'm impressed that we've managed to get 10,500 miles on 2 sets with this. I really thought that might have gone quicker, and technically the other rears at home have a tiny little bit left on them, although that set will definitely need changing. And I think maybe I'll change that set back to another new set of Cup 2Rs and keep these ones on Cup 2s, or maybe even PS4Ss further through the tour. We'll see how it goes, we'll see what these are like. But it feels right, it feels normal, and that's the important thing. Just look at this 812 in traffic. I would probably choose to have the diffuser either black or in carbon rather than painted in body colour, but it's a very cool car. It's a very nice addition to James's garage. So yes, short drive back, and then let's get this downstairs. We've made it back, so I think we'll take the car in forwards down. We'll go line it up and get ready to take it down the lift. It's time to go down then. Is it safe to stand on here?
Absolutely, it's safe. This thing can hold like 10,000 pounds. Okay. I don't think an additional like 300 pounds is going to be a big deal.
No, we're good. We're good. So if we stand here.
You see? No biggie. It's fast going down too, because how much does the Black Series weigh?
I don't know in pounds. But
whatever it is though,
3,500
makes the process a lot easier.
Yeah.
Lifting the car is a little tougher.
This is slightly daunting, I'm not going to lie.
Welcome to the Batcave though. Pretty cool process. I cannot wait for the Batcave to actually be finished though. Obviously it's still just insulation. No, there's no power down here, so it's gonna be dark real soon.
That's
pretty
all
sick,
we can
though.
see of it then. Okay, yeah, you weren't.
That's literally it.
You weren't wrong.
There we
This is
go.
where the phone lights come out, and we can just about see something a little bit. So we're in your Batcave.
We are in the Batcave. I have a little light over here.
Okay, we can see something. So this is the same size as what we have upstairs.
Yeah, so it's the exact same footprint. Obviously, there's still a lot to do down here, but I could fit another 9 cars down here. So 9 cars up there, 9 cars down here, and that's without double parking. So if I actually wanted to slam cars in and Tetris them all in, I could probably do 15 cars.
Yeah, way more, because you've also got those spaces.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I want it to be super convenient, because you know, like, when one car is triple parked, you never drive it.
Yeah.
So I want it to be super easy and convenient. I also have this carbon monoxide monitor over here.
Yeah.
So that way, this keeps track. And if the number gets too high, an exhaust fan kicks on to obviously get the carbon monoxide out. So.
And I know you've revved your Aventadors down here.
Oh,
I know
many times.
You've revved
well, hey, I can't help myself. Do you blame me? Should you want to rev this? We could.
We can give it a go. It won't be quite as loud as the Aventadors.
Well, because of the insulation, though, the sound deadening is actually amazing down here, so it doesn't echo or reverberate like it does upstairs. So we should rev it down here, and then when we take it up, we should rev it up there, too.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, lots of revving.
How is your relationship with your neighbors so far?
So whenever I get a cool car, I invite them over, and I let them sit in the cars, and I take them for rides, so they like me.
Okay.
So overall, the thing about this neighborhood, everybody's car guys. There's Vipers in the community. There's a GT3 RS. There's a bunch of Corvettes. There's a bunch of American muscle cars. So
cool.
We're all right so far.
Not bad, not bad.
Don't ruin it, though.
So I should have just done this, shouldn't I?
True.
Doesn't really do much, to be honest.
That looks so sick, though. That looks amazing.
Let me go and just start this and pull it forwards for a second. Trouble ahead of us. Oh, okay.
I can film you if you want.
Into noisy mode. No, I got it for the moment. That wasn't very noisy. Should I just leave it here or should I move it forward?
No, you can leave it here if you want, yeah. Yeah. It's not bad. You can do better than that. And this is how we die to carbon monoxide poisoning. But would you rather, I mean, it's not a bad way to go.
It's so quiet compared to the Aventadors down here.
Well, it's because of the insulation though, honestly. The Aventadors were not that loud down here, but you're literally revving straight into insulation. So all the sound is going in and just being captured up. If you did go in the middle, it would echo a lot more.
So what you're saying now is that back into park.
Yeah, definitely want to do it in park. That would be hard to explain to your insurance agent.
Yeah, launch control into the wall.
Okay, that's not bad. That sounds
The pops and bangs.
It's nothing like an AMG. Sounds crazy.
But it's not like the flamethrower.
Well, no, it's different cars, but you know, this has a lot of other perks. The aero on this thing's insane. This car is ridiculous.
Waiting for your sensor to ping in. Okay, let's take this back up and.
Oh, don't you want me to rev it for you?
Yeah, I'll take a listen. Go for it. Okay, that's louder from outside than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's properly loud.
Because from inside the car, I guess the way the insulation down here works, you're not in the direct firing line.
Exactly, yeah.
We can't see you at all. The lighting is
Is it that bad?
Sorry to viewers for how bad my camera is. But you've got some lights, you just...
Well, I don't have power down here and I don't have any extension cords. My internet has the extension cords.
That's
it's a
more
long
important.
story. My life is a disaster.
Right at this moment, the lift is here. There's no car there.
There isn't. It's a very curious sequence in today's video. It would appear that your Black Series is staying in Utah.
It's stuck downstairs.
Well, temporarily, yes, the elevator did not want to operate. Now, I made you sign a waiver, didn't I?
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
Put that in my sleep.
So this happened a couple times where cars get stuck down in the Batcave. Just give it 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it'll reset. So
basically, it's new system, just been installed.
It's basically like 95% functional. And we've used the elevator, what? 10 times today? It's gone up and down, up and down? 11th time. It's not so
being a little bit fussy. So my car is down here.
Yes. You're going to Vegas tomorrow. So we have a 1997 Toyota Super Turbo. We have a 2003 Lamborghini Murcielago, an Aventador Roadster, a Hummer. We got a GTR, an 812, and a Spada. We have a 6x6 Jeep. What do you fancy? You can take anything you want. I'll just take the Black Series.
Well, you're not getting it out.
True, yeah. It's not like I can use it either. It's kind of stuck down there. That is one flaw of the underground Batcave car elevator system, is when the elevator doesn't work or the elevator breaks, what do?
Well, you grab one of your other 8 cars,
Exactly.
plus the other garage.
Exactly. Worst problems to have.
Hopefully, the next clip in this video is going to be this coming up.
Hopefully. Yes, crossing our fingers.
A second later.
And you doubted. I told you not to doubt.
But it's people won't believe watching this.
No, they won't. It's
true. There was about a second in that.
And the elevator truly would not operate. But all of a sudden, I just had the magic touch. You know what I'm saying?
Just hit the button right and it emerged. That is really cool. You just stand
It is
there.
amazing to see the car rise from the cave. Is one of the coolest perspectives.
So up it comes. We'll slot it back in there for the full view. Nice. My car's been down to your Batcave.
Not so bad. Next time you come and visit, I'll have power down there. The elevator will be working at 100%. Like, it's going to be crazy.
Well,
There's so much fun to have down there.
The way things are going for other reasons, this car might end up actually staying here.
It might.
But we'll get to that.
I guess time will tell.
We'll see exactly how that's going to go. I am glad that worked out, and the car is now safe and sound back at ground level. Of course, with its new tyres, super pleased to have got those sorted out and to have had some fun. Fun in both senses, destroying the fronts at COTA, destroying the rears in the most obnoxious way possible. But the GT Black Series with the traction control toggle really lets you do exactly what you want to do with that. When it's fully off, of course, that's where you have to get it right yourself. It's not just going to turn you around in circles. But yeah, some smoky fun. Shredded them up, spin class with Stradman, quite literally with this, and then taking the 812 over to Envision. A big thanks to them for getting everything sorted out, getting the new tyres onto the car so quickly and efficiently today, ahead of everything that we've still got with the car. For now though, thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I appreciate your support an awful lot. Do check out TheStradman if you don't already follow James's channel. It's a huge thanks to him for his time to sort things out and to invite us to come and visit. That's it for now though, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.